Hello YouTube. And now I'm working on my 69 Mustang. We have the air conditioning box here. Let's see if you guys can see all this stuff. This is the project that I'm working on here. So I bought one of the kits. I believe I got it from West Coast Classic Cougar, and we'll just zoom in here. This is the actual rebuild. It has all the foam pieces that go in it, so hopefully this really helped a lot. I got this car and this box was actually in two halves. I'm gonna roll the dice and not change the heater core just because it seems fine. It doesn't have any holes in it now, and I probably have a little more faith in it than I do a new one anyway. I have my helper here. she loves getting right in there. She wants to help, so that's good. So we're gonna start here with the heater core, and you can reuse this. There's no sense buying a new one. These ones hold up pretty good, they say. And when I say they, the guy at West Coast Classic Cougar, he knows his stuff, and he shows a good bit of the getting it in and out of the car, which I'm definitely going to be using that. But I don't believe, and if he does, my apologies, but I don't believe that they go into a whole lot of detail of how to put this together. So what I'm going to do here is start, and if you look on the diagram, number 7 are these pieces. Now my kit only had one, so I kind of had to make the other piece, and what they do is they go on either side of the heater core here. So one goes on this side, and then the other one will go on this side, and of course it slides in this way. Of course, I already have all of the doors that go in the car. I've already put new foam on all these little flapper doors. Here's the, I guess this would be the diffuser. This would send it, I'm assuming this would send it up for your defrost, and then it has all these vacuum. Everything runs off vacuum on these old Mustangs. So I've checked all of them. They all hold vacuum. Of course, over here I have my heater fan, which I still need to replace this foam in. And then I have this one strip here that, to be honest with you, I don't even remember where it goes. But that's what is beautiful about this diagram here. So we will, all you have to do is look for a 1. Oh, it wraps around this. So it does. This apparently wraps around this somehow. I'll figure it out. I haven't got to that part yet. But what I want to do, hopefully I can edit this down to be real quick. I just want to show the heater core going in. Don't mind the hole. I'm gonna patch that up when I'm done. Like I said, this isn't gonna be a Barrett Jackson ride, but it's gonna function. And at this point, I'm not 100% sure because I have no under hood AC components. I just have what comes, of course, under the dash of these. So let's get the heater core in, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, you already need to have your pad on there. And of course, it'll just sit down in here like so. There is one foam pad goes on the back side, and I guess it just basically works as a cushion. And then you have the other foam pad sits right here, and then you have this here piece and it'll slide in. And of course, this old box is not. It's got some warpage. So that's where we're going to be with this. I need to figure out how to get this heater core up in there a little farther, because when I put the foam in that comes in the kit, it doesn't even, like, this doesn't want to line up with the holes. It's sitting back. So I need to make sure, I mean, according to this, it is definitely supposed to, those two of number 7, and that's what they are. They make it pretty tough. So I'm gonna work on that. No sense me fighting on film getting this pushed in. Once I figure out what I need to do, we'll get back with you. Okay, we're back. I had to get a little evil with it, but you have to be very careful because these are really, really brittle. Nothing broke, but here's one bolt, there's the other bolt. I'll spin back around here, and two of the little screws that hold this in, they hold the bracket that holds the heater core in, actually also hold this. And then here's your third one. So there's 3 on one side and then the 2 on the other. And that should be it. The next order of business is going to be putting this rod here in, and it'll go through this way, through this hole here actually, and it'll go into this flapper door, and that's going to open and shut the door for your heater core. So I'll get all that figured out. Now, if you tore it apart, you'll know. But like I said, it just goes right in, and it pushes right in there, and then you have these 2 flat blade pieces, and it'll slide in just like this, and you just tap it in. You have a bushing on this side, and on that side, it just has one of those push locks, which mine didn't have, so I'll have to come across one of those push locks. So let me get our flapper door in. Sorry, YouTube. My battery died. So following the instructions, having this oriented the same way, the heater core goes in. Of course, it shows all the places that the foam go. If I didn't show you, there's a little door down here. It's actuated by this rod here. I put foam on both sides of that. And then you have the 2 on each side of the heater core. And then you have this door here, which I ran all this stuff through my sonic cleaner. And I even sprayed everything down with like a rust converter. So it shows this door will go just like that, with that little cutout towards the side where your heater core tubes go. So that being said, then our rod will come in from this side and go in just like so. Okay, our rod angles towards you when you're putting it in. Make sure you get your plastic bushing started on this side, and we're just going to watch on this side over here for when the rod comes through, which shouldn't take too much longer. And this isn't there, it started to come through, and then we will just tap it in. Tap, tap, tappity tap. It started. I don't want to go too far. I have a little bit more. That should do, honestly. It's through the hole. It's definitely in now. So, hopefully I don't need the hammer to do anything else. But I can assure you that this did not like the Now this particular rod is one of the only that's actually manual on the whole car, and it will no heat. Give me some heat. So beautiful.
It's not the stink bug.
Oh, you got a stink bug. Well, you go, girl. Okay. I will hook the cable up in its spot and try to get the adjustment where I hope it needs to be. And then I think we're going to be ready to put the two halves of this together. I wanted to show one little aspect of this. This is well, some sort of a little vacuum switch that's going to let you know when you're calling for heat. I guess it has something to do with the AC system. Running vacuum different places. I don't really know exactly how it works, but that's it. Seems to be working okay. I'm going to lube it up a little more, but that hopefully is still working. Last but not least, I will show this here particular piece is the other stopper for the door. So it only actually moves about like this, as you can see. It doesn't move the whole, real far. This will go in and create a nice seal for that as well. So it goes in just like so. And there we go. That's lined up perfectly. There, like a glove. There's a little indentation here on both sides that this metal bar sits into. Okay, I will go on the hunt for a couple screws that I had my sonic cleaner, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I did skip on one. This is definitely, if you want to take your time sometime and not really get in a hurry, this is a great time. You definitely don't want to be using power tools on this, in my opinion. Snug all this stuff up and you're good. Anyhow, that's your other side of your flapper door. So I need to make sure that'll actually actuate the whole way. And it looks like I do need to move the cable just a little bit to make it happy. And then we're going to jump in to putting our two halves together. Okay, here we go. We have some of these clips. You would be surprised at how much these little clips are. I only had one clip that I found with all the parts that came with my car. They're nuts, and this is the best place I found I had them was West Coast Classic Cougars. He has some real good stuff on Cougars and Mustangs. It works, even though this is a 69 fastback, it doesn't matter. And he shows how to, you don't want to just like snap it on because you'll just break this. As I can already tell, this isn't lining up. This isn't lining up for shit, really. This fiberglass over the last 50 years is shifted with the heat and the cold and all that. So anyhow, they show that you want to get in here and pry out, and kind of push it on. So I'll see if I can mimic what he did. If not, you can just hop right over onto his channel, because I may need a bigger screwdriver, because I don't think that's gonna work. Because it's I need a bigger screwdriver for that. What I did on this one, I got Big Mama Jama out here, and you're not trying to kill it, you're just putting it in and using the twisting action to help spread the clip open. and then pop it on there instead of just beating it in there. Because what happens is this fiberglass, plastic, whatever, is so old, you'll knock that detent right off. So I'm gonna go around the rest of the way with this, and I have to get it lined up. It's a little, we got an issue on this side. I don't know if I'll be able to fix it, but I'll see what I can do. One more time. Spread the clip open. Yeah, that wasn't graceful at all, but it went on. It's happy. It didn't break anything as far as I can tell. Sometimes moving around. Did I complain about how much these clips were? Like, I've seen where they were like for actually CJ Pony Parts, which it sucks because they're only like an hour from me. I could just go pick the stuff up. I think they wanted like $8. I think they wanted $8 for each one of these clips. Pretty sure I got the pack of 4 here for, I think it was 20 or 22 from the West Coast. I mean, that seems like, well, big deal. Well, it wasn't 32, it was 22. Like, I saved like $10 on this. So yeah, shop around, that's for sure. A quick look here. I miscounted. I actually needed a couple more clips, but I have most of them on. I think I'm missing 2. There's 2 here in the front. I'm missing this one on the corner, and I definitely need to put that one on because I won't be able to access it. If you look at this closely, you'll see there's a little crack here. This is the section that I'm going to have to put some fiberglass in, seal that off, and then I'm going to go ahead and seal everything here with some sort of sealant, I believe, just to make sure it's airtight. But I wanted to show what it looks like when you get, there's of course the new foams here. Then you'll see the 2 doors we already did, and then here's the back side. You have the new foam here. Here's new foam on this door on both sides. So that should be fine there. So the next thing we'll jump into here will be the heater fan, which is pretty straightforward, but all I'm doing is taking the fan off and putting a new gasket on. Welcome back. So this will be a real quick one. I pulled there's just 4 screws that hold this in, and there I am trying to take the old smashed foam off with a razor knife, and I'm like, well, that was a perfect opportunity to just use a bench grinder with a wire wheel on it here. So there we go. It's ready to go. We just need to put our gasket back on, and the wiring is petrified into the shape that, so I know which way it goes. And then you just put this on here. Like so. What? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I won't even go into a whole lot of detail about how much of a pain in the butt this is, but that's how much of this gasket I ripped out just to make it fit. It's actually a little too big. I'm not sure what the deal is. I do know they have late 69, early 69, but at any rate, it's on there. I'm gonna drop it on and finagle this so it's not pinched and actually makes a seal. Not proud of this, but it's better than, you know, not having one at all. Oh, the fun with messing with parts from China. What? I just had to push that in there. And this should be it. I'm not gonna put this together. This will go in the car separate. I didn't take any of this stuff out of the car. So I'm definitely gonna revisit the West Coast Classic Cougar site and see the you know, just parts with the lower dash. My lower dash is in, but it's easy enough to pull out, and I have to do the pedals anyway, and that'll be my next video. I have a video on the pedals, so plug that in. And I did check all this. It is all these motors and everything work. Like I said, all the vacuum gauges work, so that should be about it. I did want to go back over this. The heater box clips, that's the part number 26197, and the seal and foam kit 25971. So I mean, it's only $10 for all that foam. It really reasonable, I think, other than running into problems like that. So and this is very, very useful for somebody that got a car that the heater box was torn in half. This makes a lot of sense and it helps me out, so I'll keep that. And let me know, hopefully, if this helped you. I didn't go into detail of, you know, like gluing the foam down here and each individual door that I glued, you know, that I glued foam on, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So hopefully this video makes it to somebody that finds it useful. The next stage is going to be, like I said, getting this in the car, and hopefully I actually have air conditioning in this car. It is well, I haven't got much done with it lately. I got it all on primer, and then the inside is ready to I need to do a little more cleaning and get this heater box in, and along with the clutch pedal. So my next video will be on the 6970 power disc brake clutch pedal assembly. I learned a lot about how the pedals are really different, and I do believe I need to get that steering column out and clean it up. I also did find some paint. This is the paint that's supposed to match up to the dash, the lower dash. It's kind of like a matte black. So I'm probably gonna pull the whole lower dash out, steering column yet, and then clean everything up, paint the dash, put the AC box in, and then I can start mounting the pedal assembly. It'll just be a lot easier to work on, and everything will look a lot nicer. So that's what's coming up. Stay tuned to Mad Mike's Garage, and I'll see you in the next one.